Well, I've got the jumper now, folks, so pretty much an astronaut now. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Better Life Project TV, the place to be if you want to know how you can make your awesome business and life happen. Now, I truly believe, and by the way, my name is Sarah, your host. Now back to what I truly believe. I truly believe that to live happy, meaningful and satisfying lives, we need to be able to have big and scary goals. We need to be able to have something that spurs us into action and motivates us every single day. But what do you do when you have a goal and you want to quit? Now, there are so many strategies and tools that incredible coaches, trainers, best friends, aunties, uncles and mums can share with you. But I've got 3 strategies that work for me. I've always been a high achiever. I've always been a goal setter. And these 3 strategies, well, they've never failed me so far. The first thing that you can do is stop. Stop what you're doing. Stop trying so hard. Stop putting so much into your goal. We can be motivated from 2 places, pain or fear, or love and gain. Now, you need both amounts of pain and love to be able to achieve your goal. You need to have a little bit of what will I miss out on if I don't get this, and what would my life be if I did get this, in equal measure in order to achieve your goal. But if you guys are thinking about quitting, the chances are that you're motivating yourself from a place of pain and fear. What happens if I never get this? I'll be a failure. People are going to judge me. And if that's what you're doing, you're going to emotionally, mentally, and spiritually exhaust yourself. If a goal doesn't bring joy into your life, should it really be a goal? And if you can't feel excited about pursuing your goal, about the opportunity, about getting to be able to do this, then you need to stop. Which brings me on to goal number 2. Goal number 2, strategy number 2. After you guys have stopped and you're able to give yourself some time to think about what truly matters, you need to be able to reconnect with or start to look at why you started in the first place. What would this thing add to your life? How would your life be different? Why is this so important to you? Quite often, the goal is never really the goal. The goal is a tool or a vehicle to help us connect with a very, very important or significant feeling that we want to be able to experience. If you take my bodyweight squat goal, for example, I want to be able to do that because it will make me feel strong and empowered as a woman. If you take the reason why I set up a business, it's because I want to feel independent, autonomous. It's because I want to feel like I can provide and help and support. The Better Life Project, the squatting, is a vehicle, is a tool to help you connect with a very important feeling. And again, it's important when you lose sight of your why to reconnect with that and really understand, why am I doing this? Why is my life going to be different? How is my life going to be different? So you guys might have figured out by now that yes, these 3 strategies can be used, I guess, in isolation of each other. But for me, whenever I've had to really stop and examine why I'm doing certain things, I stop, I re-examine, I reflect on my vision, on my why. And 3, I rationalize. Quite often, a bad day is a bad week. Quite often, a bad week is a bad month. And a bad start to the year means the year is going to be bad altogether. Now, basically what that means is that as human beings, we have this tendency to generalize our experiences, this tendency to assume something is true before we've actually challenged it. So the reason why it's so important to rationalize our feelings is to actually understand objectively what is going on. So maybe you could try to look at your goal as if you were a complete stranger, Or maybe you could write down a list of everything that has gone well and everything that has gone not so well, or not to your fullest satisfaction. Now, this is very important to do it because sometimes we do need to be able to remove our emotions. We need to detach our emotions simply so that we can take stock of how far that we've come, or identify gaps in the process and what other things that we need to do. Yes, we need to feel super crazy, passionate and emotional about what it is that we're doing, but sometimes if we feel like quitting, we need to, in as much as possible, detach the emotional value that we've placed on our goals and simply just look at it objectively, rationalize how far we've actually come and what we need to do, or what we need to do a little bit differently. So guys, to recap, you need to stop. You need to reconnect with your why, and you need to rationalize. But above all else, if there's only one thing that you're going to do, you need to believe that you are worthy of achieving this goal and that you can achieve this goal. Life is so freaking short. I read or heard an interesting fact recently, and it said that we have 800 months in our lives. On average, that's how long we have to live. It terrifies me, and it affords me comfort at the same time as well, because it makes me realize that in order to achieve the things that I want to be able to achieve in this life, I am in control of all of those things. I get to decide how those 800 months are going to be lived, what I can do to create magic and love and all of those other amazing things that I desire in this world. You are in complete control. The problem is never the problem. The problem is how you think about the problem. The goal is never the goal. The goal is to feel a certain way. So ask yourself, what is it that you ultimately desire or crave? What is it that you want to feel the most at the end of those 800 months? And then design something that will elicit those desires, that will elicit those feelings. It's okay to want to quit. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, and it's okay to want to stop. But we just take that short break, we reconnect with our why, we rationalize the process and what's going on up here, and then we get back up on the horse and we keep on moving forward, because you are the boss of your own life and you are in control of what you feel, what you desire, and what you get at the end. And I believe 100%, if you have watched this video all the way to the end, you can get anything that you want. So just keep on trucking, guys, keep moving forward, and stay tuned for next week when I will bring you another amazing episode of Better Life Project TV. I'm off to go ride my spaceship.